Absolute nothingness is embedded in its entity. The father of the number was an astronomer. Clever Aryabhatta was no doltish commoner. Try if you may to divide a number by it. Futility is all you shall be awarded to quit. But once you add it at the end of a figure, the tables will turn with tons of vigor. It has embraced the art of neutrality. Neither positive nor negative is its reality. What is this magical number? One may ask. It is the zero. I earnestly unmask. Thank you.
थैंक यू बेटा। हमारे बीच में वीना निगरा मैम और वंदना मैम दोनों रिस्पेक्टेड जजेस, इनका वेलकम है इस हमारे प्रोग्राम में। तो सबसे पहले वंदना मैम और वीना मैम, मैं आपको देता हूं बच्चों के से कुछ पूछना हो।
नमस्कार सर।
नमस्कार।
सर मैं एक्चुअली इस बच्चे की मैंने आधे में हाफ में ही पोएम सुनी है, मैं कनेक्ट नहीं हो पा रही थी लैपटॉप से। आई हैव जॉइंड थ्रू फोन।
वंदना मैम, वंदना मैम।
हाँ जी सर, हाँ जी सर, मेरा भी सेम ऐसा, एक्चुअली मैं स्कूल में हूँ।
ओके ओके,
तो मैंने ना प्रॉपर सुना नहीं इस बच्ची का।
जुगल
अब मैं
सर
सबका सुनती हूँ, अब
जुगल
मैं सबका सुनती हूँ।
सर इज शी द फर्स्ट कैंडिडेट?
It is a second candidate. Actually, she spoke firstly, but serial number is second.
Okay, okay, sir.
ये first
May I
candidate है।
repeat? Excuse me, may I repeat?
बेटा if required we'll ask you again. Okay.
जुगल सर आपकी
from
तरफ
where
से।
you are?
Okay, ma'am.
चलो जुगल सर आपसे तरफ से।
Yes, beta. Tanya,
Yes, sir.
what do you think? Zero is positive or negative?
It is actually neutral. It is neither positive nor negative. That is why in one of the lines
Tell me one negative number.
-1, -2, and so on.
Okay, okay. Okay, sir.
ओके। बेटा आर्यभट्ट कौन थे?
He was an Indian, he was a great astronomer and mathematician who invented zero. One of his major contributions to
थैंक यू
maths.
बेटा। अब हम नेक्स्ट कैंडिडेट की तरफ वर्चुअल हैंड। थैंक यू बेटा। आप बाकियों का सुने। शौर्य हेटी जी है सर, इनका नंबर हो थर्ड नंबर पे। शौर्य।
Yes, serial number 3.
Yes, sir.
प्लीज कंटिन्यू।
Yes.
वीडियो ऑन करके बेटा, वीडियो ऑन करके बेटा।
Yes. Hello and good afternoon, everyone and respected judges. Today, I, Shaurya Bhareche, I'm going to present my self-composed poem with the title, Maths is Very Fun. I love maths cause it's easy to learn. In our lives, it will help us to earn. It consists of 1, 2, and 3. I study it whenever I am free. Maths is just like English. It has some ABC. My mom teaches me maths without taking a fee. It has a fun thing, algebra. It's as old as a zebra. We have to draw some easy shapes. There's no need to escape. Why should I say it goodbye? As I can do plus minus multiply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They just are infinite. Everyone can learn it. There's no need to fight. I love maths cause it's very fun. Using it, I get my homework done.
Shaurya, which standard you are?
Six.
You're in
Sixth class.
Have you written this poem yourself?
Yes.
Do you really like maths, or just for the sake of writing poem you have written?
No, ma'am, I really like maths.
You really like. Okay, great. What you want to be when you grow?
Ma'am, I want to be like an engineer or yes, ma'am, an engineer or a scientist.
Okay, great. So किसी और ने पूछना है तो इससे पूछ लीजिए।
वंदना मैम।
हेलो बच्चा। हेलो
Hello,
शौर्या।
ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
You are from which state?
I'm from Madhya Pradesh.
Okay, nice. And why do you love maths?
I love maths because from when I was in first or second standard, I went to like my neighbors and they taught me like in a fun way. They taught me like tables or something like that related to maths or science. So, ma'am, from then only I like maths.
Good, very good. Okay, sir, over to you.
जुगल सर आप पूछना चाहेंगे कुछ?
Okay, sir, it's okay.
Okay. Now next candidate, thank you beta. Next candidate Sachin Taware. सही सचिन तवारे, हैंड रेज किया हुआ उसने.
Yes, sir. I will start.
हाँ बेटे कंटिन्यू.
A warm good afternoon to honorable judges and my competitors. I, Sai Sachin Taware from school Pratishthan English Medium CBSE Baramati, Maharashtra is here to lift up a great opportunity provided by All India Ramanujan Maths Club by reciting my poem. Maths is a very interesting subject. We can find it in every object. Maths has very important concepts. Sometimes it is hard, I accept. Maths is found in everyday life, including weights of grains, fertilizers, and knife. Addition, subtraction are basic operations. They can be useful in many situations. Triangle, square are part of geometry. Equality of shapes comes in symmetry. Everyday practice of it will make your mind fit. Maths is a great helper and a very important pole of your educational shelter. We can't even live without mathematics. It's the thing which we call fantastic. By Sai Sachin Taware.
Thank you, madam. जुगल सर.
Great, beta. Yes, you are.
I am Sai Sachin Taware.
Okay. Beta, can you recite it without looking into the paper?
Some lines I can.
It's your own composed poem or you have taken from somewhere else?
It is my self-composed poem.
Self-composed poem. Can you recite it without looking at the paper?
I can recite just 2 lines.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, good. Okay, sir.
वरना मैम.
Sir, please be continue. Please be.
Okay. बीना मैम आपकी तरफ से कोई? So let us.
Beta, you said that it needs practice. How many hours you practice for maths?
40 minutes actually.
How much?
Every day. 40 minutes every day.
Just 40 minutes?
Yes, miss.
40 minutes means you are saying the class you attend for 40 minutes or you practice for 40 minutes?
40 minutes I practice every day.
Okay. And you have written this poem yourself, you are saying?
Yes, miss.
So have you ever written any other poem on any other topic?
Yes, miss. I have wrote many poems from my 4th standard.
Okay, can you recite a small stanza of any one poem that you have written yourself?
Miss, I can remember just 2 lines. Seed, I wrote on seed. Seed is our future's need. We need it in every deed.
Okay, beta. Thank you.
Thank you, beta. Next, Tanishka Dattatreya. Tanishka.
Yes, sir. I will start reciting my poem. Am I visible?
Just beta.
Yes. A very warm good afternoon to everybody present over here. I am Tanishka Dattatreya Borade from Vidya Pratishthan English Medium School CBSE, Baramati, District Pune, Maharashtra. Today I am going to recite a poem which is written by me on maths in daily life. Is maths usable in daily life? Yup, it's your wife, which is used in daily life. Addition in milkman's monthly money. Subtraction in the bill except honey. Multiplication in the monthly days of maid. It is usable, as I said. Finding perimeter of your new plot. It is your new home at last. Calculating maths is very fast, but why the syllabus is very vast? Your dress, the tailor needs to measure its length and breadth. So you get the perfect match as you said. As I said, maths is usable. Don't take its tension, just do its revision. By Tanishka Datta Tripurani.
थैंक यू बेटा। बेटा आपकी ये आपने जो पोएम रिसाइट की है ये आपने कोई किसी की हेल्प ली है या बिल्कुल अपनी है या किसी फादर मदर या फ्रेंड सिस्टर ब्रदर एनीवन?
No, sir. I have written it by myself, but my maths teacher have done some correction in it.
Okay. Have you read in any कोई newspaper or any other WhatsApp or Facebook में social media?
What, sir? I have not understood.
क्या आपने ये पोएम कहीं पढ़ी है पहले?
No,
नहीं।
sir. As it came in my mind and I wrote it down.
Okay. Veena ma'am.
This poem or these words came to your mind only when this competition was announced, or you have written before?
Yes, miss. Actually, on Maths Day, I have written one poem, and one means as this competition got announced, I got that I should make a very nice poem for this competition, and I made the poem for this competition also and for Maths Day also.
Any other poem you have written besides this?
Yes, miss. I have written many poems, but some the poem which I have written recently, that is in Marathi.
Okay, great. So many examples you gave in your poem, like where maths is used. Besides that, can you give any practical example you have faced that mathematics could be here or there around you?
Yes. Actually, when I travel from road, that time maths means every road at every road there is one line in between of white color, and I just observed one day that all the lines are of same length and same breadth. So that maths is usable in our lives.
Very, very good, very good. We like your confidence. Good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Vandana ma'am.
Beta, in which standard are you?
Miss 7th standard.
Okay. Apart from this poem, other you have written in Marathi, any poem which you have written in Hindi or English?
Actually, ma'am, I have written many poems. As I'm writing from 4th standard, I have written many poems, but I don't remember because that poems were just written on one paper, and I have written recently poems that are in Marathi and some are in Marathi only.
What do you want to be?
Actually, I want to be a doctor.
Okay, but in doctor maths, it means you don't like maths?
No, I like maths, but I like science also. I like all subjects.
Okay, beta. Okay.
Mathematics is used in medicine also, beta.
Yes, miss. I know.
You have to study physics also. In physics, you need mathematics. In chemistry, you need mathematics.
Yes, miss. I know.
Actually, mathematics is the queen of all subjects. In every subject, you find mathematics. Now, without mathematics, you cannot survive. You cannot exist in your daily life.
Yes, sir.
जुगल सर आपकी तरफ से कुछ?
Okay, sir. It's okay.
Okay. Next, thank you बेटा.
Thank you, sir.
DELL से कौन जुड़ा हुआ है? हाथ रेज किया हुआ है. अपने नाम क्या आपका?
मिस सर किसका?
DELL. डेल. जो डेल से जुड़े हुए हैं, हाथ रेज किया हुआ था. सुनेहल. हाँ, आप हाँ करिए स्टार्ट.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
हाँ इसका स्टार्ट. इसका सर लिस्ट में 10 नंबर है.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself Snehal Madan Kharat from Vidya Pratishthan English Medium School, Baramati, District Pune, State Maharashtra. I study in Standard 7. Let me start with my poem.
Start, beta.
If it's the time of maths, I am little scared. Maths is not bad, but I am afraid. I know maths is crazy, but for me it's fuzzy. I know maths is not danger, but for me it's a stranger. I know maths is so useful, but for me it's sometimes so doubtful. Maths is having squares, triangles, and circles and triangles, but for me it's of confusing angles. I know, maths is full of joy, but for me it's compared by a toy. I know maths is really good. I want to learn it for future to earn money for shelter and food. I love maths, but I also scare from maths.
Beta, thank you. Why do you scare from math?
Sometimes I don't understand so the methods and all, and when it comes in exam, that time I feel scared.
But do you like math or not? But it is compulsory for you, or it is compulsory for you.
I like math because in future it is.
Why?
I like maths because it is having many methods, and some methods are my favorite, so I like maths.
Okay. Jugal sir.
Okay, beta. Just can you tell me what is 2 plus 3 equal to?
5.
5. Good. So it means you know mathematics. So how mathematics can be stranger to you? In your poem you have said, but mathematics is stranger to me. How can you say you are using mathematics in your daily life?
Yes, sir.
Actually, I want to know what was in your mind when you have written this poem. What was in your mind when you written this line? Yes.
When sometimes when I was writing poem, I thought that sometimes I don't like maths. Sometimes it goes very much. When I am studying maths, father, mother start scolding because I don't know some methods. I'm going wrong in exams. So when we are going close to a friend, and if we have a misunderstanding with a friend, so we say them, you are now a stranger, you don't speak with me. So I have considered maths like that.
Okay.
Beta, which topic in your syllabus you like most in mathematics?
Addition.
Any your favorite topic in your syllabus? Which standard you are in?
Comparing quantities.
Sorry?
Comparing quantities.
Comparing quantities. Okay, very good. So comparing quantities, there are so many things, percentage, ratio, proportion. Can you give any example of that which you apply in daily life?
Ratio. We apply ratio while cooking.
Very good, very good. So you say that you scare from maths, but when you're scared of maths, do you just quit the topic that time or switch over to next subject, or you start practicing it?
No, I start practicing it till I get know all the things in that topic.
Okay, very good. All the best.
Thank you.
वंदना मैम आपकी तरफ से कुछ?
नहीं सर, पूछ लिया सर और मैडम ने.
थैंक यू बेटा. नेक्स्ट दीक्षा यादव.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon to one and all here. Today, I, Diksha Yadav of class 6 from Sagar Public School, Katara Extension, Bhopal, is here for reciting a poem which is composed by me. So, without any further delay, let's start. 0. 0, a number which shows nothing, but is the principle of all the things. 0, a number invented by Brahmagupta and named by Aryabhatta. 0, a part of Indian history, but for small children, it's like a mystery. 0,
who expresses hundreds, thousands, and lakhs and myriad numbers. But people thought that it is just a rubbish number. Zero, a number which do not stop us between the counts. But if it would be not there, then how can we learn the amount? Zero, a number whose shape is like a circle, and on it we can write a journal. Zero, a number which I like the most, and to everyone, this I boast.
थैंक यू बेटा. वंदना मैम.
Hello, bacha.
Good afternoon.
Who discovered zero? Who invented zero?
Ma'am, Brahmagupta.
Is it Brahmagupta?
Yes, ma'am. According to Indian history, it is Brahmagupta, who was an Indian mathematician and astronomer.
Okay. And how zero is importance in our daily life?
And zero is important in our daily life because if zero was not there, then we cannot count after 9, and we can also can't find if we need something, then we cannot find any amount of the thing because zero gives us the amount of everything, and it also expresses all the numbers, like it also make the 100. If there was not zero, then there was no 10, no hundreds, and no thousands.
Okay, beta. Okay, sir.
वीणा मैम.
बताना बच्चे, आपकी स्क्रीन पे दीक्षा शो हो रहा है.
जी मैम. दीक्षा.
नहीं, ये दीक्षा ही है बच्चे का नाम.
नाम दीक्षा है, लेकिन आप बेटे, आपका नाम दीक्षा? हेलो.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, please verify. Veena ma'am.
Diksha, in one of your poem, line in the poem, you said that zero is your favorite number. What if your teacher gives you zero in mathematics?
Ma'am, I like zero because I know zero when I read integers and algebra, and then I go to know that it is the principle of all the numbers, because without zero we can't find the positive or negative numbers, and it also helps us most in the integers.
But my question was, your zero is your favorite and teacher gives you zero, then what will be your reaction?
Ma'am, it was not good, but ma'am, if there would not be zero, then how can I get the full marks? If there was
That's what I expected. Very good, very good. अच्छा, एक चीज और बोलो कि 0 और 1 to 3 में से पहले कौन सा नंबर आया था?
Ma'am, before zero.
0 पहले आया कि 1 2 3 4 पहले आए?
Ma'am, 1 2 3 4 comes first, ma'am, because zero was invented after that.
Okay, what it is called in Hindi, do you know?
Yes, ma'am.
क्या कहते हैं?
Ma'am, शून्य.
Okay, great. And which state you are in?
Ma'am, Madhya Pradesh.
मध्य प्रदेश में there is a place जहाँ पर zero का आर्यभट्ट से भी पहले zero था, उसका proof मिला है एक जगह पे. Do you know that?
No, ma'am.
Have you heard of Gwalior?
Yes, ma'am.
Gwalior Fort, have you ever been there?
No, ma'am.
Okay, चलो जाना फिर आपको पता चलेगा. Okay,
ma'am.
all the best.
Next, thank you, beta. Next is Swara Ingele.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Swara Prakash Inge. I am from Vidya Pratishthan English Medium School, Baramati, District Pune, State Maharashtra, and I study in Standard 7. So, sir, can I recite my poem?
Yes, beta.
In maths, I always get marks less. Because of that, I always create a mess. It gives me chance to try, so never I turn to cry. I always give my best. After maths paper, I always rest. My maths teacher is very nice. I like her because she is concise. Maths is very easy, like burger and sandwich cheesy. Maths is everywhere I see, like trees, kitchen, and bee. Maths is my favorite subject. I like to give it respect. Thank you.
Jugal sir.
What is the name of your mathematics teacher?
Sir, my maths teacher's name is Mrs. Sadhana Hullarkar.
Okay. Do you really like her, or it is just for the sake of poem?
No, sir, I really like her. Because of her only I like maths subject.
Oh, good. Okay, sir.
Vandana ma'am.
Beta, in which standard are you?
Ma'am, I am in 7th standard.
Okay. In 7th standard, one topic is there, integer.
Yes, ma'am.
When you add two negative numbers, which number did you get?
Ma'am, we always get negative.
And when you multiply?
We get a positive number.
Okay. Thank you, Beta. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
sir.
Anyone from junior?
Yes, Swara.
Yes, ma'am.
Swara, beta, you told that your teacher is Sadhana ma'am, and till now I think 3 students from same school have today appeared in the poem. Just
Yes,
tell
ma'am.
me, Sadhana ma'am is your math teacher or English literature or poem teacher?
No, miss, she is maths teacher.
She's math teacher, and she motivated you to write poems, all the students.
Yes, ma'am. Miss told that it was compulsory to write poems, so I have wrote first time poem on maths.
First time, okay, great. So would you not like to give a little bit credit of poem writing to your English teacher?
Yes, ma'am. She helped me to find rhyming words.
Okay, great.
Wonderful.
Good. All the best, beta.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anyone from junior? Because no one has raised his hand or her hand. Because there are still 3-4 persons. Priyanshu.
सर कुलदीप
हाँ,
सर
हाँ जी।
एक पार्टिसिपेंट का मैसेज आ रहा है मुझे। वो जो फर्स्ट पार्टिसिपेंट आई थी तान्या,
जी जी,
वो बोलते हैं कि पहले सारे जजेस नहीं थी, मैं एक बार फिर पोएम सुनाना चाहती हूँ, उसको सुन लें सर।
तान्या, हाँ चलो तान्या, प्लीज रिसाइट.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, respected judges and my fellow participants. I am Tanya Shrivastava, a student of Manav Rachna International School, Gurgaon. Today, I am going to recite a self-composed poem dedicated to the great astronomer and mathematician Aryabhatta and his amazing contribution to the world of maths. The title of my poem is Unmask the Zero. It sits in the middle of the number line, round like the globe is its unique design. Calculation is no sweat, for it is the additive identity. Absolute nothingness is embedded in its entity. The father of the number was an astronomer. Clever Aryabhatta was no doltish commoner. Try if you may to divide a number by it. Futility is all you shall be awarded to quit. But once you add it at the end of a figure, the tables will turn with tons of vigor. It has embraced the art of neutrality. Neither positive nor negative is its reality. What is this magical number? One may ask. It is the zero I earnestly unmask. Thank you.
Thank you, beta. Very nice.
Beautiful poem and recited also very well.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So, beta, is it your first poem?
No, in fact, I've written like tons of poems before.
Very good afternoon to everyone.
How many poems?
Like tons of poems. Like
Do you know what is
actually
ton?
count. Yeah,
How much?
1,000. I mean, not exactly 1,000. It's like in English we just say ton because it means many that way.
Let's add mathematical reference only, right? You were right earlier. Okay, and on mathematics topic only you wrote earlier or other topics also?
Other topics.
What is your favorite topic which you write poems on generally?
Actually, I don't have a particular topic, but I like writing poems on almost everything. Like I have written many poems. Like there's a poem that I've written on war and peace. I've written a poem on Indian soldiers to dedicated on Indian soldiers on Republic Day, and I've also written a poem for my mother on Mother's Day. So like any topic.
So what you
I
want to be
feel
when you
like
grow up?
writing. Sorry.
What you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be. I have not. I want to become a physicist or a scientist.
Okay. Physicists and scientists are also poetic in their nature, you know, their love for. So have you ever tried to read the history of any mathematician or biography of any mathematician?
I have not yet read the history of any. I mean, I've not written. I've not read the biography or autobiography, but I mean, I saw Wikipedias of a few. Like, you
Okay.
know,
So are you satisfied now? We have heard you again.
yes. Thanks
Want
a
to say
lot
something?
for.
Okay. Okay. All the best. Beta.
Thank you.
वंदना मैम आपकी तरफ से भी, क्योंकि आपने भी नहीं सुना था उसको.
Beta, have you written this poem yourself?
Yes, ma'am. I have
Very
written the
nice
entire.
poem, and you have recited very nicely.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congrats. Thank you, Beta.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
And next is Yashashvi Garg. Yashashvi from junior. हाँ बेटा, continue. Carry on.
Good afternoon, respected judges and all the other participants present here. I'm Yashasvi Garg from 8th class and I study in Somerville School, Vasundhara Enclave. Today, I'm going to recite a self-composed poem on zero. Zero. Oh, what would we do without a zero? It is truly an irreplaceable hero. How would we even begin the counting with the first digit missing? Given to us by the great Aryabhatta. It is such an honor for India. You may think that zero is the least, but if placed after another number, it gets increased. Whether it gets subtracted or added, the number remains unchanged. Zero is a significant member of all the numbers. It has a special place, making it a special number. Thank you.
Jugal sir.
Yashasvi, in your poem you have said we can't do anything without zero. Do you really think we can't do anything
Yes.
without zero?
Yes.
This time you are reciting a poem where zero is useful here.
Zero is an important number. We can't calculate anything. It is really important for calculations and to begin the counting, to maintain the counting. It is important.
Do you think counting is everything? Because you have said, yes. I want, in what
No,
reference
sir.
you are saying that zero is everything? We can't do anything without zero.
Like in everyday calculations, when we go to a shop, we want to buy something. So we cannot only rely on 1 to 9. We have to go forward. We have to buy more expensive things. So in that regard, we need zero.
Okay, beta.
Veena ma'am.
Yashasvi, the same question. Do you write poems other than this also? Have you written?
Yes, ma'am. A few other poems I have written. I have also given these poems for my school magazines. So there is other poems like on Mother Nature and.
Can you recite few lines of other poem?
I actually don't remember. I wrote them a bit while ago.
Okay. So just tell me this, how you got motivated to write this poem? Who informed you about this competition?
Actually, I have a cousin and she told me that there was this competition, so I should take part in this. And then I took part in it.
So how much time did you take to write this poem? One sitting, two sitting,
15
three
minutes,
sitting.
I think.
How much?
One sitting only.
One sitting, how much time?
15 minutes.
Okay. So what we are doing, by the time we are judging other candidates, can you write few lines about this competition and judgment? Few lines, 4 or 5 lines. We'll hear you after the competition. Okay?
In the form of a poem or just a few
Yes.
lines?
Few lines in the form of poem.
The whole program.
About the program. What you have gone through the whole process.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay?
वंदना मैम आपकी तरफ से कुछ?
Beta, what is the face value of 0?
Ma'am, can you repeat?
What is the face value of 0? And what is the place value of 0? For example, you have a number 3005. Okay. What is the place value of 0 which is on the tens place?
10th.
Okay, beta. Okay, okay, sir.
Okay. नेक्स्ट एक्चुअली हमारे बीच 10 पार्टिसिपेंट थे, उसमें से अभी 8 हुए हैं, 2 लेफ्ट हो गए हैं, प्रियांशु और एकता। अगर ये इस वक्त हैं तो अपना हैंड रेज कीजिए, नहीं तो हम सीनियर की तरफ बढ़ते हैं। 2 more are there, प्रियांशु एंड एकता। Am I right, जुगा सर?
Yes, sir.
बाकी 8 हो गए।
Serial number 1 and 5.
Right.
सर मे बी नेटवर्क इश्यूज की वजह से लेफ्ट हो गए हो, अगर ये बीच में दोबारा ज्वाइन कर लेते हैं
करेंगे तो चलो ठीक है। तो लेट अस मूव टू थैंक यू जूनियर ग्रुप, ऑल हैव रिसाइटेड वेरी वेल एंड वंस अगेन थैंक यू, एंड you if you want to remain you can remain and you can enjoy your senior group. No next move.
Sir, I have a doubt, may I ask?
लेकिन जो मुझे सबसे अच्छी बात उनकी लगती है और इसलिए शायद मैं उनके प्यार में भी पड़ी कि वो बहुत इज्जत देते हैं, बहुत रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं, और मुझे आज तक मुझे जैसे मैं पीढ़ी हूँ तो टेकिंग फॉर ग्रांटेड ऐसा नहीं, वो अब भी मुझे रानी मुखर्जी
कर दीजिए सर।
मैंने पता कौन बोल, मैंने सोचा कि हमें
और अगर उनके डायरेक्टर ने कहा कि हमें रानी के पास जाने के,
चलो नेक्स्ट वी मूव टू सीनियर। तो सीनियर की तरफ से भी हम यही प्रोसेस चलाएंगे कि इंस्टेड ऑफ नेमिंग वी वांट कि योर हैंड शुड बी रेज, वर्चुअल हैंड रेज कीजिए, हम उनको बुलाते जाएंगे। निकिता, निकिता की तरफ से, निकिता बेटा।
यस सर।
प्लीज कैरी ऑन निकिता।
सर मेरी वीडियो दिख रही है?
मैम मैं अपने रिस्पेक्टेड जजेस को बता दूं, जैसे सीनियर ग्रुप स्टार्ट हुआ हमारा, तो जो सीनियर ग्रुप की लिस्ट आपके पास होगी उनमें से आप ये इनको देखते जाइए और इवैल्यूएट करते जाइए। निकिता।
Yes sir. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. Mathematics may not teach us how to add love or minus hate, but it gives us every reason to hope that every problem has a solution. With this positive note, I, Nikita Guliani from Manav Rachna International School, Sector 46, am going to present a poem on the topic Why I Love Maths. Maths, full of fun. It is my favorite and number one. I love to solve all its sums. The more I study, the interesting it becomes. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Maths requires a lot of precision. All of it will help me in my growth, whether it's algebra, geometry, or even both. Learning maths in life is a great pleasure. Finding new formulas are as good as treasure. I practice maths with my heart and soul so that one day I can achieve my goal. Maths can sure get you to think, but I'm sure I'll get an answer within a click. The key is to do all the calculations correct and keep practicing until you become perfect. Maths is the greatest thing I will ever learn. It's really going to help me at each and every turn. Thank you.
Thank you, beta. Veena ma'am.
Nice, beta. Very nicely presented.
Thank you,
Which
ma'am.
school you are in?
Ma'am, Manav Krishna International School, Sector 46, Gurgaon.
Gurgaon.
Okay. So you are in 9th standard or
10th, class
10th?
10.
Do you write? Earlier also you write poems?
Yes, ma'am, I have written a lot of them. I have a poem on school life. I have written it on one of my best friends.
Okay. So on mathematics, how many poems you have written?
This was my first try on a poem on mathematics.
So how the idea came to your mind that you should write on mathematics?
So my maths teacher, Jasmeet ma'am, she encouraged me for this competition and supported me. And also my English teacher, she has taught me throughout and helped me out with the grammatical errors and all. So both of them have helped me reach this platform and recite this poem.
So you really like maths?
Yes, I do.
So how much you are expecting in 10th boards in mathematics?
I am expecting a full score, but still waiting for the result to come.
Okay, great.
Confidence.
Thank you, beta.
Varna ma'am.
Beta, you told you do the question within a second. If some question you you are not able to solve any question, then
So if I am giving my exam and I am stuck on any questions, so according to what my teachers have taught me, I leave some space for that question and then come back to the question again in the end when there's a time left for that question, and then start afresh so that I can do it with a fresh mind.
and which topic do you like the most in in 10th class maths? You are in 10th
Trigonometry.
standard, na?
Yes,
Trigonometry.
trigonometry.
What is the applications of trigonometry? One, to everybody knows that we can find the height of the building or mountain, or apart from that.
Apart from that, like we have a aeroplane flying over, so we have learned that it flies at a constant height, and then we can find the distance that it has traveled, or the slant, the slope that it is at from a observer's point. So that. And maths, I actually love maths because it is very practical, and I love to do things which are practical in life.
Okay, okay, thank you, beta. Thank you so much.
Jugal sir.
Okay, sir, it's okay from my side.
Beta, what do you want to become in future?
I want to pursue PCM in grade 11, 12 and become an architect or an interior designer further in life.
Well, thank you, beta.
Thank
Now, next is Shubham. Shubham.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. Myself Shubham from Burkadi. I am from
बेटा अपनी वीडियो ऑन कीजिए शुभम वीडियो ऑन कीजिए बेटा
हाँ सर कर दिया
Kuldeep sir, Shubham is on serial number?
Shubham is serial number
sir
8 Bulkadesh Shubham Sharma.
Okay.
Continue. Shubham,
okay
continue.
sir, now I will recite the poem on trigonometry. Sine, cosine and tangent, to where we always begin. Memorize your identities and you will surely win. So, cha, cho is what I use to remember hypotenuse, opposite and adjacent. Using this on a test or a quiz will help you get the highest percent. Opposite over hypotenuse is sine. It isn't too hard to find. Adjacent over hypotenuse is cosine. It's a bridge, just follow the lines. Opposite over adjacent is tangent. It's so simple that you won't even need a hint. For cosecant, secant and cotangent, just flip the functions upside down. Once you master this simple trick, there is no need to frown. Cosecant is opposite of sine. Hypotenuse over opposite is how it's defined. Secant is the opposite of cosine, hypotenuse over adjacent. When you flip it, the angles of triangle add up to 180 degree. The facts about the triangle are all that you need. Circles and angles are on the list. Follow your lead and you will get the quest. Once you on your pie chart, you will rely. One complete rotation is 2 pi. We made pi circles with Jankar sir's help. Now there is no need to worry or yell. The initial side of the triangle is the starting point, the terminal side on the left of the joint. The end point of the ray is the vertex. The coterminal means some initial and terminal. Let's see next. A central angle is called a radian, is the same length as of the radius. The measure of an angle is determined by the amount of rotation from start to end. We use degrees to measure the amount of rotation altogether. With this knowledge we have started, you are sure to be the greatest. Just keep your head so high, and when it comes to trigonometry, reach the sky. Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू शुभम। हमारे बीच में साधना मैम, हमारे वन ऑफ दी जजेस हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। आई वेलकम साधना मैम, अगर आप पूछना चाहें, पहले आपको मौका देते हैं।
हाँ बेटा, मुझे क्वेश्चन पूछना है। इतना बड़ा पोएम लिखने के लिए हाउ डिड यू स्टार्ट, किससे स्टार्ट किया?
Ma'am, currently I am in 11th standard and trigonometry is one of the favorite topics I always like to do. Trigonometry is more, I refer the most because it is applicable in again limits, derivative functions and integrations. So when I was reciting my trigonometry, suddenly a message came on my small brother's account that there is this competition. And from that, I thought that I could write a poem which could help my friends to revise the trigonometry, and that's why I wrote this poem. This poem includes the basic topics which are currently for the 10th standard, and my friends also wanted me to help them in this trigonometry. So I wrote this poem.
So you mean to say that if this poem is learned by your friends, they may revise the topic thoroughly, right?
Yes, ma'am. My brother is currently in 9th standard. I wrote this poem only for him because he likes the poems very much. He told that if you could write a poem on trigonometry so that he could memorize the trigonometry, because he is finding maths a little difficult in 9th standard.
So memorizing will help in maths. What do you think?
No, I am not so sure, ma'am. But according to me, if he could memorize the concepts, then only he could memorize the maths, because poem is just a way of memorizing it. But if he understands the concepts, then only he could memorize the maths.
So it was written for your brother, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, thank you.
जुगल सर, आपकी तरफ से।
Shubham the Great. Shubham, are you? Yeah. Yes. Can you?
Yes.
It is your self-composed poem, no?
Yes, sir. It's my second poem. First poem I had written in my 11th standard English paper on tree.
Listen to me. Please, can you recite it without looking into the paper? 2 or 3 lines, not the complete poem again.
Which poem, sir? This or that on trees?
Trigonometry. That is on trigonometry. I want this poem to recite 2 or 3 lines without looking into the paper.
Which you cited just now. Which you cited just now. That's the same poem.
Sir, sorry, sir, I couldn't recite it. Sorry,
don't
sir, I couldn't
recite
recite
whole
because
poem.
this is.
Don't recite whole poem. I want just 2 or 3 lines. Okay.
Sine, cosine, and tangent to where we all begin. Memorize your identities, and you will surely win.
Okay, Shubham.
वीना मैम, वीना मैम, आपकी तरफ से कुछ?
जैसे कि शुभम ने कहा कि उसने ये अपने भाई के लिए लिखी थी ताकि वो कॉन्सेप्ट्स को मेमोराइज कर सके, तो बेटा आपने अगर ये 2-3 बार पोयम पढ़ी है, लिखी है, तो आपको तो अभी तक मेमोराइज हो जानी चाहिए. That's what Yugal sir was asking you to recite. Don't you think?
मैम नो मैम, करंटली मेरे पास मतलब मैंने इसे सिर्फ एक बार लिख के छोड़ दिया था क्योंकि मैंने भाई के लिए लिखी थी. अभी मेरे करंटली 11th के एग्जाम चल रहे हैं, इसलिए मैंने उस पे ज्यादा फोकस नहीं किया.
अच्छा चलो
आज मैं एकेडमी से छुट्टी लेके आया हूँ इस मीटिंग को अटेंड करने के लिए. सर थोड़ा डांट रहे थे. सर ने बोला कि पढ़ाई छोड़ के ये क्या कर रहे हो.
आपका रीजनल लैंग्वेज क्या है?
मराठी मैम.
मराठी. तो आपको ये नहीं लगा कि ये पोयम इंग्लिश की जगह मराठी में लिखते तो आपको ज्यादा इफेक्टिव होती?
इसमें इफेक्टिव हो सकती थी, मगर मुझे मराठी में 10th में थोड़े कम मार्क्स मिले थे, इसलिए मैंने सोचा कि जो सब्जेक्ट मेरा अच्छा है, मतलब इंग्लिश में मुझे थोड़े अच्छे मार्क्स मिले थे मराठी के कंपैरिजन में. इसलिए मैंने सोचा कि मैं इंग्लिश में पोएम लिख दूं.
चलो अगर आपने सच में अपने आप लिखी है, रियली अप्रिशिएट, आपने एक पोएम में पूरा का पूरा चैप्टर नाप दिया. वी वुड विश कि आप और चैप्टर्स में पोएम्स लिखो और अपने साथियों की हेल्प करो. ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट.
बेटा आपका कौन सा स्टैंडर्ड है? कौन सी क्लास में हो? इन विच स्टैंडर्ड यू?
सर 11th क्लास में.
11th क्लास में. वंदना मैम आपकी तरफ से है कुछ आगे?
बेटा, who is the father of trigonometry? Only one question. You said
Ma'am, Hipparchus is the father of trigonometry. He was, मैम हिप्पार्कस थे ट्रिग्नोमेट्री के फादर, जो ग्रीक एस्ट्रोनॉमर और जियोग्राफिस्ट थे, जियोग्राफर थे.
ओके सर.
ओके, थैंक यू बेटा. नेक्स्ट इज जोगिया साहू.
थैंक यू सर. सर may I leave now?
It is serial number 1.
Yes, you can leave now.
Good afternoon. I am Yogi Sahu from Madhya Pradesh, Jabalpur, and I am going to present a poem on zero. I am zero, I am zero. Every child knows me. Zero means nothing, zero means nothing, but I play big role with numbers. When I added and subtracted with any number, then I return identity to it. When I multiply to any number, the whole value is like to me. When I divided to any number, then nobody can find to me, because I became infinite. When I came one by one, the right side of the number, the value of the number is big to bigger. But when I came one by one after decimal before digit, the value of the number became small to smaller. I am zero, I am zero, every child known to me. Thank you.
Vandana ma'am.
Is zero is important in our life?
Yes, ma'am. Zero played a most important role in our life. It is very important, ma'am, because if means the value of the, if some digit are that 100 and I take out the 2 zeros from them, so the value of the 100 will become 1. So it changed the number to the smallest and the greatest.
Okay. And what about the sign of zero? Zero is positive or negative?
Ma'am, zero is not positive or no negative.
Neither positive nor negative.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Veena ma'am.
When it comes to writing a poem, because most of your competents or your friends have chosen the topic zero. Can you tell me why only zero?
Ma'am, because zero is a unique digit, and that not positive or negative, and it's because it's very special, and it come in the middle of that number system. That left side that the negative numbers and that right side the positive number, it come in the middle, so it's became quite special. So that's why I think.
Okay, because most of the students have chosen this zero as a topic. So you have covered in your lines that addition, subtraction. Is the mathematics all about only addition, subtraction, multiplication, or something else?
No, ma'am, not that. That I studied in 10th class, so various chapters are there leaving that multiplication and addition, but multiplication, addition, and subtraction plays an important role to a calculation.
Okay, beta. Thank you.
साधना मैम आपकी तरफ से है कुछ, नहीं तो हम आगे बढ़े.
हाँ बेटा, as you said, 0 is important, so you have chosen this topic. Was it the reason, or it is easy to get rhyming words for composing the poem on 0?
Ma'am, it's quite easy to the 0, but that's why I have chosen.
Okay, as you are in 10th standard, na?
Yes, ma'am.
So 0 goes in which category of number?
Ma'am, what? Ma'am, sorry, I can't.
साधना मैम क्वेश्चन रिपीट करें.
Okay, fine.
चलो कोई नहीं बेटा, आप आगे चलते, हो गया इनका आपका. तनिष्का कुलकर्णी.
Yes, sir. So am I audible and visible?
Yes.
So shall I begin?
Carry on. Start.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Tanishka Kulkarni from 9th grade, City Pride School, Nigdi, Pune, Maharashtra. Today, I am going to present my poem on mathematics. In this poem, I have shared my experience of learning and growing up with mathematics and how it is related to my life. The title of my poem is Growing Up with Mathematics. Growing up with mathematics. Mathematics, just a school subject. Mathematics, just a school subject. But something my life can't neglect. But something my life can't neglect. A dreadful subject in school. A dreadful subject in school, but outside my confidence tool. In three-dimensional book, objects are 2D. In three-dimensional book, objects are 2D. Earth is spherical. Geometry is my buddy. Algebraic expressions, a major colonial. Algebraic expressions, a major colonial. They can't rule over me when it comes to polynomials. Surface area volume made me jittery. Surface area volume made me jittery. Formulae, they diminished this misery. Lines and angles, my best friends. Lines and angles, my best friends. Fundamental operations until the very end. Numbers make most of us dance. Numbers make most of us dance. With each 0, there is still a chance. With each 0, there is still a chance. Real numbers are counting till the infinity and beyond. Real numbers are counting till the infinity and beyond. Me and metric system share a unit bond. Me and metric systems share a unit bond. Fractions represent perfection. Gives the exact score. Fractions represent perfection. Gives the exact score. Roots and squares are just the opposite. Don't trouble more. Roots and squares are just the opposite. Don't trouble more. Grew up with finding the value of x. Grew up with finding the value of x. Linear equations are not at all complex. Growing up with mathematics is really fun. Growing up with mathematics is really fun. I love you, maths, for you are the practical one. I love you, maths, for you are the practical one. Thank you.
Thank you, बेटा. बहुत लंबी पोएम की कोशिश की है आपने.
हाँ, actually.
It is self-composed.
Yes, sir. It is self-composed.
Who helped you?
Nobody, sir. Actually, writing is my passion, especially writing poems. And I've written many poems. So when I got this topic, suddenly ideas started evolving and I just penned them down. I actually wanted to cut it short, but I was like, no, I want to express my thoughts.
In which subject you have written poem? Just like mathematics and
except mathematics, I have written on Constitution, India's Constitution. Then as a part of my school project, I have also compared Orissa and Maharashtra via a poem. Then I also love to write poems on abstract topics like hope, faith, dreams, and
Can you
everything.
recite 1 2 line of Hope or Dream?
Sir, actually, I'm outside now. I'll have to
Any
see if I have the poem.
1 2 line you have remembered. When you have passion for writing the poem, composing poem, you should have 1 2 line of any poem you composed earlier.
Sir, I have. Yeah. Hoping one day you will open your eyes and our sun will rise.
Thank you. Juga sir.
Tanishka, very
Yes, sir.
nice. And you seems to be very much professional
Sir, yes.
in
Like
writing
I
the
have-
poems. So, zero and hero. Hero is the rhyming word for the zero.
Yes.
Suggest one more word, rhyming word for zero, other than hero. Because I also want to write a poem, but zero and hero. Suggest one rhyming word for zero, other than our zero.
Stereo,
Excuse me.
stereo or a radio, zero, radio, stereo.
Zero, radio, stereo. Okay. Okay, sir.
Sadhana ma'am.
Tanishka, it's very good try. Just I have a question.
Yes.
How did you come to know about this competition?
Ma'am, to be honest, there was a link on our class group and I hadn't actually bothered to open it. But when my maths teacher told me that there is also a competition for poems, then all of my friends and English teacher pursued me to take it up. And that was a new challenge for me. And exploring mathematics via poem was really a great experience.
Okay, very good.
Veena ma'am.
So, in your words, you have written a poem on mathematics first time.
Yeah.
Do you love mathematics?
Yes, I certainly love. Though it is a bit difficult for me, but yes, I love mathematics.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I am interested in literature, so I want to be author or a poet in my life.
Do you think that mathematics plays any role in literature?
Yeah, it does play. Like,
give an example.
We have those. In fact, in writing poems, also we have to count the word limit, so we use counting. Then, in literature, we have those books in literature. Like there are in literature there are we read, there are comprehensions or some poems to recite, and in that also I have read few books on a few mathematicians or some just to practice my English. So yeah, like I can relate.
Okay, good. Thank you, Beta.
Thank you.
Nicely composed.
Vadna ma'am, do you want to ask something?
Also, she recited very nicely, and poem is also very good.
Okay.
From my side, no question.
Next, thank you,
One
Beta.
question.
Tanishka. Thank you, Beta.
Sir, 1 minute. One
Ji.
question is there as she is from Pune. Hello?
Tanishka, from where you are?
Pune, Maharashtra.
Tanishka, my one question is there as you are from Pune. You are most interested in literature. So do you know any famous mathematics teacher of Pune who has worked a lot on maths literature?
No, ma'am.
There are many from Pune, actually, those who have written in English and Marathi also.
Yeah.
But one or two names you can tell?
I actually have no idea, but I would certainly like to explore this field as well. I'll try to research on them.
Okay, just try.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
Thank you, Tanishka.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck. Rishabh, next is Rishabh. Serial number 4, judges, respected judges. Rishabh Sharma. Start, Beta.
Good afternoon, respective judges and my competitors. My name is Rishabh from Himachal Pradesh. Today I am going to present a poem whose title is Zero. 0, 0 and 0. Anything may find real worth with zero. Add something after figure, then it may enhance its prestige. Put zero before any figure may devalue and can put in freeze. Zero bring you back into fold. Life may end as you are told. Start with anything but end soon. It may take place at time unknown. Any kind of foolishness is named as big round. We may laugh and cut jokes as it is ready made you. Person feel insulted if named as of no value, even if he may be brilliant and worth many dues. So never hesitate or feel shame with zero potential. It has value in real terms and can make you feel substantial. It may make you king and poor at next second. Thank you.
Rishabh, Sadhana ma'am.
Okay, why you have chosen this topic, beta? Zero.
Ma'am, but because I like math and zero is a very common term.
No, there are so many topics in math, na? So from that, you have chosen zero. Is there any specific reason?
Ma'am, zero is a neutral number. So I'll take this.
Okay. Anything else about zero? Which category it goes, beta? You are in which class?
I read in 12th class.
Zero is in which category of number?
Ma'am, it is in any category that it is also in integers, real numbers.
Is it a natural number?
No, ma'am, it's not a natural number.
Okay, fine.
Vandana ma'am.
Beta, you are in 10th standard. Ma'am, ask you which category is zero is. A real number, imaginary number, or something like that.
Sorry, ma'am, the network is low.
Hello. Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Next, we move to Tanisha. Tanisha Jain.
Hello, sir.
Carry on. Start with.
Yes, sir. And am I audible to you?
Yes, yes.
A very good afternoon to all. My name is Tanisha, and today I'm here to recite my self-composed poem on the topic Why I Love Math. There is something so special about it. The way it touches my mind and soul, makes me happy and makes my day. All of us have experienced it, but not all of us share the same experience. Someone cry while solving the pie, and I feel fathomless sorry for them. It feels like such a curse when not able to find the correct solution, because math isn't just about numbers. No, it's so much more than that. It is hearing the clock tick in the morn. It is the date on which we born. Life without maths will be gone. Maths is a roller coaster ride, which we all must abide. Love visualization, love the proof without words. Love biophysics and all, as maths binds them all. Maths is a moment of love when we take pride in knowing it. It is more than just number being put together. It is a feeling of joy, pain, and love. It is, I'm sorry. It is sitting at the table and earning for the questions to come. It is with us from ancient times, well developed in current time. Every good student who goes to school needs to know the divisibility rule. It may give someone stress, but makes me always fresh. In exam, many create a mess and give answer with a guess. It is the startled laughter of love, not necessarily a romantic one. Never doubt maths, as it is present all around us, in the air we breathe in and deep within us. It lives in our heartbeat. Slowly and steady, we all love it and understand it. It is present everywhere. You name it and we get it. In home, kitchen, market, pharmaceuticals, accountancy, banking, and many more to go. It lives in the snatch of number of breaths. It lives everywhere, not always wanting visibility as it is already visible. Math is in every place, but doesn't have a realistic face. But when it is used, it leaves a remarkable trace. I do maths, I know maths, and I love maths. Thank you.
Thank you, beta. Manjuga sir.
Hello, Tanishka.
Tanisha.
You are from Delhi. Delhi से हो आप ना?
तनिषा आप कहाँ से हो?
सर Delhi.
Delhi, okay. बेटा आपने अपनी पोएम में एक वर्ड यूज किया स्कूल. आप मुझे बता सकते हैं कि आपने अपनी पोएम में एक वर्ड यूज किया दैट इज स्कूल. उसके लिए yes.
No, sir, I've not. I don't think I've used this word.
School.
School.
Yes.
No, not school.
Okay, आप एक बार poem check कर लेना. Okay.
So can you give me a minute so I can check whether it is there? School.
Okay, tell me rhyming word for school.
So cool.
Okay.
Cool.
वीना मैम.
जी.
हेलो तानिशा.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ बेटा, आप कौन से स्टैंडर्ड में हो?
Ma'am, actually I am doing my DLED course.
DLED. So you're in first year.
No, ma'am, I'm from second year. So
from DIET.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So DLED में कौन से सब्जेक्ट में आपका मेन होता है?
मैम DLED.
नहीं तो उसमें सब्जेक्ट टीचिंग all subjects teaching?
Ma'am, yes, because in schools we have to teach all the subject to the students. So, but in the second year we have three practical, means three pedagogical subjects. That is, we have a choice between Hindi and English, and between SST and science, and maths is compulsory.
Okay, maths is compulsory, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, अगर आपको पढ़ाने का मौका मिले और आपको चॉइस की जाए कि आपको कौन सा सब्जेक्ट पढ़ाना है, चॉइस दी जाए, किसी एक सब्जेक्ट को चुनने की, कौन सा चुनोगे आप?
I think, ma'am, because I've written and I actually love maths a lot, and so I would like to teach maths. Because I remember, can I share my one beautiful incident from my school life?
Sure.
Ma'am, when I was in 7th, so I remember our teacher, what she used to do when she finished the topic, she used to give a task to everyone that she used to write 5 questions on the board, and she said that the first 5 students who complete the questions and with all the correct answer, she will give stars to that child. So I used to I always try to do fast, so and also try to do all the questions correct so that I can get a star from teacher, because that was something which was very exciting to get a star in maths copy. That's also.
From which school you studied? Which?
St. Xavier Senior Secondary School.
Okay. That's all from my side. Thank you, beta.
Thank you, ma'am.
Vanna ma'am.
Tanisha, do you write?
What, ma'am?
Do you write?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
How many poems till now did you write?
Ma'am, I have written 4 poems till now. Because I actually started writing poems from my DLED course, when my DLED course started.
Okay. And this is your 4th poem, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why do you love maths?
Ma'am, I think why not? Why not? We should love maths because it is something very exciting. because in all the subject I remember I had art streams, so we have to mug up the answer because we have to write the answer straight in the copy, means in the we have to mug up all the answers. But math is not like that. If you understand the concept, you can do it very easily.
That's all. Thank you, beta. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
साधना मैम आपकी तरफ से कुछ?
हाँ, एक क्वेश्चन है बेटा. You mentioned in your poem one line was there on divisibility rule.
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me the divisibility rule of 11?
Oh, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Means, ma'am, can I speak in Hindi?
हाँ, okay, no problem.
हाँ, मैम, उसमें ये होता है कि हमारे पास जैसे 6 डिजिट का नंबर है, तो हम एक डिजिट को मतलब जैसे फर्स्ट डिजिट है, थर्ड डिजिट है और 5 डिजिट है, जो वो 3 डिजिट है उन तीनों को आपस में प्लस करेंगे, और जो सेकेंड और फोर्थ पे जो डिजिट है उन्हें आपस में प्लस करेंगे, और फिर जो मीन्स ऑड नंबर के डिजिट है और जो इवन नंबर के डिजिट का जो सम है उन्हें आपस में माइनस करेंगे.
अरे आ गया ये.
अगर आंसर 0 आता है या 11 आता है तो वो 11 से डिविजिबल हो जाएगा.
Okay, very good.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, beta. Thank you, ma'am. Next is Sanchita. Sanchita खिलाड़ी. Sanchita.
Am I visible?
Visible, beta.
Yes. So good morning, everyone. My name is Sanchita Khilare. I am from Vidya Pratishtan's English Medium School, Baramati, Maharashtra. I study in class 10. And today I'm going to recite a poem on the topic maths in daily life. So I'll start. This is the story of every maths class. I keep looking at my watch, waiting for it to get over. It's torturing. Every second feels like forever. Then comes today when I finally got it in my head and I don't even realize when it got over. I'm like, come on, maths isn't that hard. Then the next maths class comes up and I zone out for a bit. 2 plus 2 becomes 2 root 2 into 2 and I understand maths is in my field. This is the story of every maths exam. I sit with my stuff in my hand and the thought in my head, thoda bahut to aata hoga. I get contented with every solved sum and realize the fact that math is kind of fun. Until and unless I get a wrong answer and I try and I try, until and unless I get an answer wrong and I try and just can't get along. Down goes my notebook, down goes my pen. Oh look, there's my phone in my hand. The solution? Nah, I ain't gonna search for it. I just procrastinate scrolling down the net. This is the story of maths in my life. I'm afraid of it as it is a knife in the hand of a creepy butcher. But who thought it could someday be my future? Thank you.
Beautiful. Jugal sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Veena ma'am.
Sanchita?
Yes, ma'am.
You said that who thought that it might be your future. How it is going to define, how maths is going to define your future? How you perceive it?
Yes. So after a point, I figured out that I can, if I try, then I can be good at French. So I have decided to be a pilot in my future. So for which maths and physics are the main subjects.
Okay, पायलट होने में सब्जेक्ट मैथ्स के कौन सी ब्रांच का ज्यादा यूज आपको दिखता है?
Mostly trigonometry.
Okay. आप कौन से स्टैंडर्ड में हो बेटा अभी?
10th.
Okay, you have not gone through calculus yet. Right. So do you write poems earlier also?
Yes, I have written a lot of poems before.
On mathematics, how many have you written?
This is the first poem that I'm writing over academics and specifically mathematics.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, beta. That's all from my side.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Sadhana ma'am.
Sanchita, you like maths or you hate maths?
It's actually, I have a love-hate relationship with maths, but recently I think I have figured out that I and maths can, go well a lot.
Vandana ma'am.
Sir, it's okay. Thank you.
मैक्सिमम बच्चों का ये है कि पहली बार मैथ का कंपोज किया। बेटे मैं एक क्वेश्चन है, क्या कि ये टीचर के कहने पे आपने एक कंपलसरी आपने पार्ट प्ले करना इसलिए आपने किया, या रियली यू लव मैथमेटिक्स, यू लव टू साइड पोएम या कंपोज पोएम?
Sir, with this poem, it was like a butterfly effect, that a small moment that leaded to a big thing that we did. So it was just one thought in my brain, that how once I hated maths and now it is slowly going to become my career in the future. So I just figured out whatever frustration I had with maths recently and how I've coped up with it. And when this thought just came into my mind, I just figured out all the lines in my head and I just wrote it out.
Now, I would just like to know, Sanchita, that how you coped it with. You said earlier you were not liking and you find it difficult, but now you figured it. Can you tell 2-3 ingredients to help your friends how to love maths, or how you can cope up with maths?
Yes, actually, my friends are really good at maths and they help me a lot. And recently, like, the thing is, I'm kind of lazy. So if I really try from my heart, then I think I can do it. The thing is, whenever I, get wrong in any sum, then I just lose faith and I just don't continue doing that anymore. So my friends helped me to just hang on there, and they tried to help me and help me find a solution to the questions. And that is how I coped up with my fear of maths.
Good, great. Thank you, beta.
Thank you. Next, thank you, beta. Sanchita, Jogita Raipur. Jogita, start, beta. You are visible.
Hello.
You are audible also. Start.
Yes, sir. Hello and good afternoon to all of you. Myself, Yogita Rajput from class 10. Today will be from Sikha Senior Secondary School number 2 in Indore, Madhya Pradesh. We'll be presenting a poem on the topic zero. Zero is a number which is supreme to all the numbers. It plays a decisive role of queen in maths chess. It is neither a composite nor a prime number. Its uses are many, but solutions are less. Its one uses in algebra, which makes him great. It's the only number which, when added or subtracted, gives him only. It's the only number which, when multiplied or divided, gives the same number. The idea was first thought in Babylon. It's like a rabbit in a burrow, and also its history should be checked thorough. To denote it, Chinese used a circle while Hindus as a dot. Thank you.
Thank you, beta. Sadhana, ma'am.
No, sir, I don't. It's good.
Vandana, ma'am.
Sir, please, she's from my school, so I will not
Okay.
judge her.
Juga, sir.
Yogita?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Please tell me a rhyming word for Yogita. Rhyming word for a Yogita.
Rhyming word
Yogita.
for myself.
Yes.
I've never think it before. How can I be so stupid? Yogita. Gita.
Yogita, Gita. Any other word?
Just like Pratiyogita. You can.
Pratiyogita.
But you can one more.
Okay. No problem.
Veena ma'am.
सोच लो आराम से.
Veena ma'am, enjoy to learn. Yogita, it is only enjoying and have fun and learn. Nothing to worry, nothing to
आपकी
stress.
पोएम हमने सुन ली थी. ठीक है. अभी मैं वैसे पूछ रहा था.
Veena ma'am.
हाँ योगिता, आपने फर्स्ट टाइम लिखा बेटा?
No, ma'am. I've written many before.
Many before. And what about mathematics?
I love mathematics.
So this poem came from your heart, or you first compiled all the information and then उसको आपने सूत्र में पिरोया वाली बात? क्या था उसमें पहले क्या चीज आई?
First, when I thought of the topic, I've written many things before, but nothing before to maths. When I came to know that I have to write maths on zero, thoughts came into my mind, and I thought that we can write many things about zero. Then I searched on Google and gathered many information, and even asked my maths teacher, my beloved Vandana Mehta ma'am, and she also gave me many ideas about zero. So I just extracted all the information and just
Acha,
on
do you think
paper.
any information was left while composing a this poem? मतलब जीरो पे आपने रिसर्च किया, as you are saying, गूगल पे सर्च किया, कोई चीज ऐसी भी थी जो आपको पता
Yes,
चली जीरो के बारे में लेकिन आपने पोएम में नहीं डाली?
its history is very big. मेरे को बहुत सारी उसमें बातें भी पता चली. उसके फाउंडर के बारे में तो पता था, पर ऑल अलग फाउंडर्स के बारे में भी पता चला.
अच्छा, तो कुछ इंटरेस्ट हुआ आपको कि आपको मैथ्स पढ़ना चाहिए, ऐसा लगा?
Yes.
तो आप भी मध्य प्रदेश से है ना बेटा?
Yes मैम.
तो मध्य प्रदेश में एक जगह है जहाँ पर जीरो के बारे में जिक्र किया गया है. कैन यू टेल द नेम?
I don't have any idea, sorry.
Okay. Gwalior Fort, have you ever been to that place?
I've been to Gwalior, but not that fort.
Okay. To explore more about zero there, right?
Okay ma'am.
Okay. All the best, beta. Thank you.
Thank you ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, beta. Anyone left from senior? Because no one has raised their hand, and two are left: Divanjali Thakur, 5 number serial and 10 number Janani A. And दो बच्चे जो हैं 5 नंबर और 10 नंबर, इसमें भी सीनियर की तरह जूनियर की तरह 8 बच्चों ने जहां पार्टिसिपेट किया है और 8 ही सीनियर में है. तो अगर कोई है तो अभी बता दीजिए, फिर बाद में कोई इस तरह का क्लेम ना करे. अभी है तो 2 मिनट में अगर कोई है तो आप बताते चले, नहीं तो हम वी आर गोइंग टू कंक्लूड एंड द मीटिंग बिकॉज आवर नेशनल कन्वेंशन इज जस्ट टू इनागुरेट एट 3 PM. तो हमें इसको करना, तो अगर कोई है तो अभी हैंड रेज कर दीजिए. मीनवाइल मैं सन्नी टंडन जी से, जो कि इस पूरे प्रोग्राम के आयोजक हैं, और इनको मैं दावत दूंगा कि इस प्रोग्राम के कंक्लूडिंग वर्ड पे कुछ अपने वर्ड रखें, ताकि आगे जब हम प्रोग्राम को एंड करें और आगे दूसरे प्रोग्राम जो मेन है हमारा, जो 15 कन्वेंशन, उसकी तरफ चलें. सन्नी टंडन जी.
थैंक यू कुलदीप सर. थैंक्स टू ऑल द जजेस, वीना मैम, वंदना मैम, युगल सर, साधना मैम, जितने भी जजेस रहे, बड़े अच्छे तरीके से उन्होंने बड़े जबरदस्त क्वेश्चन भी करते गए. तो मैं तो कनेक्टेड ही था आप सबके साथ, क्योंकि एक ओपन एंडेड क्वेश्चन भी मैंने डाला है सभी बच्चों के लिए जिन्होंने जीरो के ऊपर बोला है कि जीरो इवन है या ऑड है. बेटा सोचिएगा इसके ऊपर कि जीरो नंबर जो है whether it is even or odd number. ठीक है, जितनों ने भी जीरो पे, मैं देख रहा था जीरो पे काफी बच्चों ने बोला है, तो जीरो इवन है या ऑड है इसके ऊपर सोचेंगे. तो बेस्ट विशेस एंड बेस्ट ऑफ लक टू ऑल जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स ने पोएम को.
सर
हाँ, यशस्वी कुछ कहना चाहते हैं. सन्नी जी, यशस्वी को एक काम दिया गया था, टास्क, तो एक उसको इस पूरे प्रोग्राम के बारे में 2 लाइनें पोएम में उसको साइड करने के लिए. यशस्वी
लिखा हो. हाँ
यशस्वी, आप 2 मिनट 2 मिनट देते हैं, आप जल्दी बोलिए यशस्वी.
Yes, sir. On the occasion of 15th National Maths Convention, the participants got a lot of inspiration. Role of mathematics and its use in daily life we now know. Knowing all these things, we will grow. All participants work their brains to give the correct answer. These answers show that our thoughts often differ. All the topics of this competition were quite innovative. The representation of the participants was expressive and creative. The intellectual judges of this competition encourage participants and give them motivation. Thank you.
वेरी गुड बेटा, बहुत अच्छा.
वेरी गुड,
बहुत अच्छा बोला.
वेरी नाइस.
ये इंस्टेंट क्रिएशन थी और ये सेकंड प्रेजेंटेशन हो गई आपकी.
शी डिजर्व्ड गुड बिग एंड.
सर एक चीज और, इसने कमिटमेंट, अपना कमिटमेंट, इसको जा था, हम तो भूल गए थे, लेकिन इसको कमिटमेंट जा था, इसने खुद ही मैसेज डाला. ये बहुत बड़ी बात है.
बस सभी को
Thank you,
जितने
sir.
थैंक यू बेटा, थैंक यू टू ऑल द पार्टिसिपेंट्स, बेस्ट ऑफ लक टू ऑल ऑफ यू। आप ओपनिंग सेरेमनी में भी आए, लगभग 20-25 मिनट तक वो शुरू हो जाएगी, और बेस्ट ऑफ लक कि आप वैसे तो सारे ही विनर्स हैं। आप सबको जब मैंने सुना है तो मुझे लगता है कि जो जजेस हैं इनको बस वो थोड़ा सा डेसिमल्स का ही फर्क होगा, फ्रैक्शंस का फर्क होगा। तो इसी के साथ मैं कंग्रेट्स कहता हूँ पूरी टीम को, जजेस की टीम को, कुलदीप सर को, और सभी बच्चों को इसलिए कंग्रेट्स पहले से कि बिकॉज यू आर द पार्टिसिपेंट, और पार्टिसिपेंट होना सबसे बड़ी बात। फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड ये अलग बात है, बट आपने पार्टिसिपेट किया है, आपने कुछ सीखा है, ये बहुत बड़ी बात है बेटा। थैंक यू। ओवर टू यू कुलदीप सर।
हाँ, थैंक यू सन्नी जी। आप बच्चों के
सनी
लिए
सर?
एक बार। जी सर, जी मैम।
सर मैं आई विल रिकमेंड सनी सर कि इस यशस्वी ने जो लाइंस अभी प्रोग्राम के बारे में लिखी हैं उनको आज इनॉग्रेशन में या कल कंक्लूजन में इससे रिसाइट करवाएं।
कंक्लूजन में रखेंगे मैम, कंक्लूजन में रख देते हैं।
हाँ,
किस बच्चे
सेम
को बोला
बोलने
है?
वाले थे सर मैं।
हाँ साधना मैम, कंक्लूजन में रखना चाहिए या ओपनिंग में रखना चाहिए, आप क्या सजेस्ट
कंक्लूजन
करती
में
हैं?
रख लो सर कल।
ओपनिंग में ही रख दीजिए सर।
ठीक है, चलिए कंक्लूजन में रखते हैं। तो किसने बोला था? यशस्वी गर्ग ने।
जी।
तो बेटा आप ग्रुप में है ना, पोएम वाले ग्रुप में?
उसको बोलो फोन नंबर शेयर कर देना अभी सर।
फोन नंबर चैट में शेयर करो। मैं आपको आप ये जो आपने लिखा है, ये इसका एब्स्ट्रैक्ट अगर कहीं लिखा भी है तो मुझे वो भेज दो, या किसी को भी भेज दो, आप ग्रुप में भेज दो।
ग्रुप में भेज दो बेटा।
ठीक है, ग्रुप में भेज दो। हाँ, हम
Okay,
देख लेंगे।
sir.
ओके।
तो बच्चों को जितने भी आप यू आर वेरी लकी इनफ कि आपने आपको इतना मौका मिला, नेशन से आपने बेस्ट रैंक से होते हुए आपने जहां आपने अच्छे तरीके से डिसाइड किया। हम ये अगर मौका नहीं देते तो हम भी इंजॉय ना कर पाते, मुझे ये ख्याल है। हम हालांकि बहुत ऐसी सलाह बन रही थी कि इसको पोएम को यहीं से हम कट शार्ट कर लेंगे, मुझे कुछ तसल्ली नहीं हो रही थी। हमारे जजेस भी कह रहे थे कि नहीं, पोएम को रिसाइट करके सुना जाए तो इंजॉय होता है। तो वाकई हमने बहुत इंजॉय किया और हमने कुछ सीखा बच्चों, आपसे बहुत कुछ सीखा, क्योंकि आपके बोलने से ही हम क्वेश्चन पूछ पाए और हम कितना कुछ सीख पाए आप नहीं जानते। थैंक यू बेटा आप सबका। थैंक यू रिस्पेक्टेड मेरे जजेस वीना मैम, साधना मैम, वंदना मैम और जुगल सर, जो भी जितने भी हैं हमारे पास रिस्पेक्टेड जजेस हैं, उनका बहुत योगदान रहा हमारे प्रोग्राम को सफल बनाने में। और मुझे लगता है ये बहुत अच्छा सक्सेसफुल प्रोग्राम रहा। अगर मैं सन्नी टंडन जी के भी वर्ड सुनूं तो बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि इतने जजेस हमारे साथ हैं और प्रोग्राम को पूरा लगता है कि इसमें कोई भी किसी तरह की भी कोई बायस नहीं रहेगा इसकी जजमेंट में, और ट्रांसपेरेंसी निकल के सामने आएगी और सही जजमेंट के रूप में आगे हम आएंगे। थैंक यू। और मैं जजेस से उम्मीद करता हूँ कि जल्दी ही मुझे अपना रिजल्ट भेज दिया जाए ताकि मैं आगे भेजूँ।
कुलदीप सर एक बात रह गई, वो मैं कर देता हूँ। वीना मैम ग्रुप में है अभी या लेफ्ट कर दिया?
मैं हूँ अभी।
मैम मैंने आपको शायद सेंड किया था, और शिवानी कोतवाल मैम को भी सेंड किया था। आप जब मॉडल में प्रेजेंट करें मैम, तो जैसा युगल सर का वो विजुअल लगा है, अगर आपने खुद से बनाया है कोई अच्छा सा इससे भी बेटर तो वो भी यूज करें।
सर मेरा
जैसे युगल सर
लैपटॉप पता नहीं कनेक्ट नहीं हो पा रहा, मैं बहुत इसीलिए लेट भी ज्वाइन हुई थी, और फोन पे बैकग्राउंड नहीं लग पाता है।
फोन पे नहीं लग पाता, लैपटॉप पे। शिवानी मैम अगर लैपटॉप से ज्वाइन करे तो प्लीज उन्हें कहें कि उन्होंने सेव कर रखा था लैपटॉप में, बट उन्हें लास्ट टाइम भूल गया था फर्स्ट राउंड में, तो इस बार उन्हें याद करवाइए कि प्लीज आप इसको लगा दें।
एक पर्सन ही लगा दे, बहुत है, एक पर्सन
ही लगा दे। जजमेंट कमेटी में से एक मेंबर को ही लगा दे।
आई एम ट्राइंग टू कनेक्ट थ्रू लैपटॉप बट हो नहीं पा रहा है, मैं देखती हूँ शाम तक।
हाँ, दूसरे को कह दीजिए, दूसरे को लग जाए, ताकि वो पोएम उसका जो प्रोग्राम का जो एक चार्म रहता है वो अच्छा लगता है, वो एक पता लगता है कौन सा इवेंट का चल रहा है फाइनल।
जी।
थैंक यू सन्नी। आई थिंक वी शुड एंड द मीटिंग बिकॉज़ you have a hectic schedule and you have lot of work to do.
बस 2 दिन का मसला है सर।
बस we are all with you and
कुलदीप सर
जी
आपको पर्सनली अलग से भेजना है रिजल्ट, है ना? अभी तो नहीं डिस्कस
जी हाँ, मेरे को पर्सनली भेज दो, ठहर के कोई 1 घंटे तक भेज दीजिए, फिर मैं थोड़ा सा उसको कंपाइल करके फिर इनको आगे भेजना, क्योंकि इन्होंने अनाउंस भी करना कल, तो आपको
ठीक है सर,
एज अर्ली एज पॉसिबल सर, शाम तक भेज दें, ठाकुर सर
तक मेरे को भेज दें, तो फिर मैंने इनको कंपाइल करके भेज देना। ठीक है,
ओके सर।
थैंक यू रिस्पेक्टेड ऑल द जजेस एंड जितने भी बच्चे हमारे साथ जुड़े, वंस अगेन
इट्स आवर प्लेजर सर, थैंक यू।
आपका साथ ही हमें सफल बना पाया। साधना मैम, वंदना मैम, वीना मैम, जितने भी आप जुड़े हमारे साथ, आपका साथ से ही जुगल सर कि हम मुझे सफल हो पाए। तो ये कोऑपरेशन और टीम वर्क से ही हम आगे बढ़ते हैं, कहते हैं अकेला आदमी कहीं आगे नहीं चल सकता, तो ये आपकी कोऑपरेशन है और आपका पूरा डेडिकेशन है, डिवोशन है कि हम आगे बढ़ पा रहे हैं। और बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम रहा। आई थिंक कि अगर हमने ये मिस कर दिया होता तो बहुत कुछ मिस कर देते। थैंक यू। Now I am going to end the meeting.
Okay, sir.
You take your lunch and join the 15th convention.
Yes.